Do you or a loved one ever experience any pain or issues with your bladder? So this could be recurring bladder infections, it could be bladder cancer, it could be frequent urination, or maybe even bedwetting. This is something that often is overlooked by a lot of Western medicine practitioners, is the Eastern medicine component, which is the mind-body connection of emotions, unresolved emotions that might be contributing or perhaps even causing those physical symptoms, even in chronic cases as well. Those correlating emotions are feelings such as fear, dread, terrified, timid, paralyzed, those types of emotions that you either are maybe currently experiencing, or you've had a chapter in your life where you've experienced that, or maybe even just one event many years ago where you experienced a really strong sense of some sort of fear or dread or something like that, and it got stuck in the body. Because when you experience emotions, ideally you would process those emotions and they would exit your body and then you just go about your merry way. Sometimes, however, those emotions get stuck in your body. The phrase, the issues are in the tissues, it is actually quite accurate. And I think it's one of the most common things that's overlooked in Western medicine is the emotional component to physical symptomology. So if you or a loved one are experiencing those things, perhaps take a closer look at if you have any unresolved fear or similar types of emotions. Now, if you do, what do you do with that? What are some steps that you can take to resolve those emotions? And here's the cool thing. What I've seen in so many of my clients all across the world is that when they begin to heal the emotions, their physical symptoms start to dissipate and decrease, and sometimes even completely reverse and completely heal as a result of healing the root or the contributing factor, which is the emotions. How do you do that? So, one of the first steps that I guide my clients to in terms of a self help tool, if you're looking for a self help tool that you can use on your own, is my number one stress tool. It's called the Pulse Points Stress Tool. And you can find it in the link and you can download that. It's going to provide you a short video demo of how to utilize the tool. And it's going to walk you through actually how to use this really effective tool to begin to get the issues out of the tissues, begin to heal your emotions, begin to neutralize that physiological charge that you feel that gets triggered over and over and over again. Part of the reason why people feel stuck or they feel like they're hitting a wall is because talking about it just didn't cut it. And the reason why talking about their issues or emotions and difficulties from the past didn't actually heal it or resolve it is because when we talk about something, about the emotions specifically, which is part of the subconscious, there's a disconnect there. So just talking about your emotions doesn't necessarily heal them. In some cases, I think it can, especially if there's kind of this cathartic release, or maybe you are able to cry and just, get some of that out as well. But that's one of the most common reasons why I hear people saying that they feel quite stuck, even if they've talked about it in years of therapy. So we need to work with the body and the physiology of emotions, and that stress tool can be really helpful for getting the issues out of the tissues. So this is a series that I'm doing and going through all the different organs and glands and correlating emotions. So you can check out all the videos. And if you have any additional questions or comments about your specific symptoms or emotions, please leave those below. And I'm happy to help if I can. If you found this video to be helpful, but you want to dive deeper into understanding all the different correlations between different organs and systems and glands and muscles and all the different correlating emotions based in Chinese medicine, check out my mini masterclass that will go over in depth all of the different things that can give you a lot more insight into your physical and or emotional symptoms.